Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel, people. And welcome back to another refutation to Dovid-19, aka David Wood. Now, we all know that he's a deceptive person. He lies, he twists, he turns, he does everything. He will do everything to make you believe that Islam is false. This video is a perfect example of that. This video is not only a roasting video of his. This video will show my Dovid-19 affected people what kind of a deceptive, liar, incompetent, illogical person David Wood is. But Dovid-19 affected people, one question to you I want answer. After watching this video, give me your opinion if David Wood is a deceptive liar or not. So without further ado, let's start.
Do you like to drink human blood? I don't mean wine or grape juice. I mean actual blood that's oozing out of a human being.
He starts off saying, do you like to drink human blood? I don't mean grape juice or wine, actual human blood. Wait a minute, how can you even say human blood is grape juice and wine? Human blood is actual human blood. Even if you wanted to mean it, you cannot mean human blood as grape juice. Are you saying somehow wine and grape juice runs through your vein? Is it what you were trying to say?
If so, have I got a religion for you. In Paudi Ayad's Ashifa.
Whoa. Who the heck is Kaudi Ayad? You have been researching Islam for 20 years and you can't even spell a name correctly. It's Al-Qadi Ayad, the murky jurist, not some Al-Kaudi Ayad. Kaudi Ayad.
Page 36, we read, there was also a time when Malik ibn Sinan drank his blood on the day of Uhud and licked it up. The Prophet allowed him to do that and then said, the fire will not touch you. So Malik wouldn't go to hell because he drank Muhammad's blood. Something similar occurred when Abdullah ibn az-Zubayr drank cupped blood. This was blood drawn from Muhammad during the Islamic practice of cupping. The Prophet said, woe to you from the people and woe to the people from you. But he did not object to what he had done.
So the Prophet Muhammad said, woe to you from the people and woe to the people from you. The statement is an objection. I don't understand why Ashifa is saying that Prophet Muhammad did not object. Saying the statement is an objection. So he did object. He literally rebuked him. I don't know how it's not an objection. If it's not an objection, then what is it? What do you want him to do? Kill that guy? Well, David would have liked it. We all know the history of his dad.
The Islamic scholars at Islam Q&A give a number of additional accounts. For instance, concerning this topic, there is a Mursal hadith that was narrated by Sa'id ibn Mansur via Umar ibn al-Sayyib, who said that he heard that when the Prophet was wounded, Malik, the father of Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, sucked the wound so as to clean it until there was no blood, and the whiteness of his skin showed. It was said to him, spit it out. He said, no, by Allah, I will never spit it out. Then he went and fought. And the Prophet said, whoever wants to see one of the people of paradise, let him look at this man. Then he was martyred.
David Wood quotes a Mursal hadith. Hey David, why don't you explain what Mursal hadith is? You're quoting one as an evidence, why don't you say it? So what is a Mursal hadith? Mursal hadith is a disconnected hadith, meaning some narrator is missing. We don't know who the narrator is in the chain. So it falls in a category of Da'if hadiths. Why did he quote it? Most probably he doesn't even know what Mursal hadith is. If he knew, he wouldn't even pick it up. He would never quote this, because it's not an evidence for him. It's not even an evidence at all. Da'if hadith is a Da'if hadith. So, another incompetence of David Wood. So-called 20 years of research. Now let's go to his source, Islam Q&A. So we find the hadith in Ash-Shifa. We see the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, while he was being cupped and while he has finished, he said, O Abdullah, take this blood and pour it away so no one will see it. When he had departed from the Prophet, peace be upon him, he went and drank the blood. He said, O Abdullah, what have you done? He replied, I put it in the most sacred place where I thought it would be most hidden from the people. Prophet replied, perhaps you drank it? He said, yes. The Prophet said, why did you drink the blood? Woe to the people because of you, and woe to you because of the people. So the part when where in the Ash-Shifa we see that he didn't complain about it, this thing doesn't even exist in the hadith. It clearly shows that he objected, he rebuked him. But this is not the conclusion. The conclusion is David knows. He's aware of this hadith. He's aware of this existence because his page, the page he is using, Islam Q&A, he read it. He didn't show it to you. He knows that it existed, and he knows that he was being rebuked. He knows that Ash-Shifa might have a problem. It seems that he's running around, jumping around hadith to hadith to find something that matches his argument. And this is another thing that he was aware of, but he didn't show it to you. He hid it from you people. He left it out. Is this? It's just after the hadith he quoted. The conclusion, out of the reports about the Sahaba drinking some of the blood of the Prophet, peace be upon him, the report about Abdullah Zubair, meaning this report where Abdullah bin Zubair is being rebuked by Prophet Muhammad for drinking his blood, the cupped blood. That report is the most sound. Still, there is some debate about the isnad. No other report is sound. So you're done, David. There is no hadith you can use. There is only one hadith you can use to support this claim, and that is the hadith of Abdullah ibn Zubair. And even in that hadith, Prophet Muhammad is rebuking him. So your own report destroys your own argument, David. So there is no such thing as drink Prophet's blood and go to Jannah and other stuff. No, there is nothing like that. So my question to you people, did he just forget about these hadiths, these conclusions, these paragraphs that's written in his article that he's quoting from? He's not going to show you the things. He's not going to go and show you the authenticity of the hadiths. He's not going to do it. He's not going to tell you the truth. That's the level he's going to go. He's going to do everything to make you believe that Islam is a disgusting cult, which it isn't. I got nothing left to say. This guy's a deceiver, man. You all know it. My COVID-19 affected people, my friends, please go in the comment section and answer the question I asked you. I'm not asking you to be a Muslim. No, I'm not asking you that. I'm just asking you to admit the truth, that David Wood is a liar, a deceiver. Admit it, man. Don't lie to yourself. Well, that's the refutation, people. See you in the next video. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.